This time we're traveling out of Namibia back to Botswana, to an area of Botswana called the Okavango. I'm going to be explaining the Okavango in a few minutes. The Okavango is to the west and slightly south of where Chobe was located, in an area that is annually flooded. Welcome to the Okavango in Botswana. The Okavango is at the end of the Vango River. The Oka, as part of the name, indicates that this is a delta. The Vango River originates in Angola, and the rains in Angola annually come flooding down through the Vango River into the Okavango Delta. The delta used to extend all the way into the Limpopo River, but today it disappears into the Kalahari Desert and goes no further. Last year's flood wasn't particularly good, and it's been the dry season, as I've said before. Things are very, very dry, much drier than usual. And numbers of animals have been dying of thirst, including Cape buffalo, as you see, and elephants as well. In Botswana, they don't use the terms dollar or rand or pound. For their currency, they call it pula. Pula is their name for rain. Rain is extremely important in Botswana. It's their source of wealth.
For rain, for rain, for rain, for rain, beautiful rain, don't disturb me, beautiful rain. Oh, come, never come, oh, come, never come, oh, come to me, beautiful rain. Oh, come, never come, oh, come, never come, oh, come to me, beautiful rain. Rain, 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 rain. Beautiful rain, 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 beautiful rain. Oh, come, never come, oh, come, never come, oh, come to me, beautiful rain.
Next we see a black-backed jackal. Now jackals usually run in pairs, so you always look for the second jackal when you see the first one. And here is the mate. Now, one thing that you might not have thought about was that virtually all those female antelope that we've seen so far were probably pregnant. They hold their babies until after the first rain. So after the first rain, all the babies start dropping, And here we have a baby impala, probably just born in the last few hours. Next we see some baby tessipi. These are very similar to topi, and mom has probably left them in the deep grass, which is not very far away, but they wandered out onto the road against mom's instructions. The zebra moms are also dropping their babies as well.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. This little baby water buck acts like he's never seen a vehicle before, and perhaps he hasn't. While driving around, we spotted some vultures in a tree. Now, it was late in the day and they might have just been there to roost, but we decided that we would go off-road and we would look to see what those vultures were doing. It was possible that they were at the site of a kill, and in fact they were. We discovered a dead giraffe. The curious thing about this dead giraffe was that it was under a pile of brush, and that brush had all been cut by people. Well, we got in touch with the other jeep at sundown, and they wanted to see the giraffe too, so we went out at night, cross country, looking for that giraffe. Now, we never did find the giraffe at night. However, we did bump into some interesting things. Every once in a while, we could get a faint whiff of the giraffe. If you were close to the giraffe, it was pungent, but we didn't get that close at night. Although we didn't find the giraffe at night, we did run across some interesting creatures. In fact, we ran across this puff adder almost literally. He was virtually right in the track of the vehicle. Now, puff adders are ambush predators. They kill more people in Africa than any other snake, and they have deadly, deadly poison. Think of them as rattlesnakes without the rattle. However, puff adders have cytotoxic venom, which means that your flesh rots, which is really bad. The other thing that we saw at night, which was terribly, terribly interesting, was we ran into a pride of lions. This pride of 8 lions was just sitting in the grass, minding its own business, not doing anything in particular, when we happened to roll up almost in the middle of them. The pride was mostly females with 2 young males with them. The older males of the pride were not then present. After we left, during the night, the pride found the hidden giraffe that we had been looking for. The next morning, the lions were still at the site of the kill.
Call that one Carol. It's starting to chew.
Now, the traditional way for the natives to get around on water is for using a dugout canoe, which they call a morocco, which is kind of like what they've got here. Here, the gentleman is showing us his fishing catch of the day. And we basically tried the same form of transportation out on a small pond. The difference between what we were doing and what the natives were doing in part was probably that we had somebody there to run all the hippos out of the pool beforehand. This poor hippo standing on land is very unhappy with us. He had intended to be in the pool where we were rowing about. This old hippo has been having lots of fights. Look at the scars on his shoulder. And a new challenger is appearing on the horizon, and he's moving to meet that challenge at this very moment.
One of his ears is chewed off.
The challenger, however, is considerably smaller than the champion that you're looking at right now. And as the two hippos get closer and closer, the challenger realizes how small he is and decides that discretion is the better part of valor. I have been told that the word giraffe comes from the Arabic, which means go fast. And in this next scene, you'll see that giraffes can in fact move quite fast.
See it, Mark?
This is good.
This next bird is a round hornbill. It's similar to the red-billed and yellow-billed hornbill that you saw earlier, but it's much, much larger. This bird can fly, and he's nearly turkey size.
The wattle?
Well, it's a wattle, but that's not what we call it.
Gullet? I thought we called it that.
The turkey wattle?
Now we're going to be leaving Botswana again, but this departure is the last time we're leaving Botswana.
River part one is closed while we are getting to the these are just the channels from the river part.